and International Trade, Professor Dr. Amon Muruira, Minister of Local Government and Public Works, Honorable Daniel Garwe, Acting Chief Secretary, Mr. G. Charamba, Senior Government Officials, Ambassador of the Republic of Mozambique to Zimbabwe, His Excellency Carvalho, representatives of our development partners and the private sector who have joined us this morning, members of the media. I would like to warmly welcome you to this high-level resource mobilization and handover ceremony convened in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in the Republic of Mozambique who have been affected by the recent catastrophic floods. My name is Petronella Tavengwa and Nyagura. Tavengwa is my knee. And I am Acting Secretary for Foreign Affairs and International Trade. Apparently it's difficult to forget where you come from. It is my singular honor to be Director of Ceremonies this morning as we come together as government, development partners, and the private sector, united in a shared sense of commitment to give an urgent helping hand to our brothers and sisters in Mozambique. Honorable Acting President and distinguished guests, I now have the honor to invite the Minister of Local Government and Public Works, Honorable Daniel Garwe, to deliver his remarks. This will be followed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, who will introduce our guests of honor this morning, the Honorable Acting President. Honorable Minister, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, our Director of Ceremonies, the Acting President, the Honorable Acting President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Colonel Retired K.C. Dimohadi, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, Honorable Professor Dr. Muruira. Allow me to say all protocols observed in the interest of time. Esteemed guests, it is my pleasure to offer these remarks at this meeting, convened to collectively mobilize resources in response to devastating floods experienced in the Republic of Mozambique recently. We are reliably informed that the Republic of Mozambique received incessant rains that swept across 4 provinces, leaving thousands of people affected. Honorable Acting President, the floods caused widespread destruction, damaging agricultural fields and critical infrastructure such as roads, bridges, schools, and hospitals, among others. The following provinces were affected: Gaza Province, Nampula Province, Maputo, and Maputo Metropolitan. And as a result, the Republic of Mozambique has appealed for humanitarian assistance in the form of food, non-food items, and airlifting services to evacuate marooned people. It is in this regard that the country expresses solidarity with our brothers and sisters in our neighboring country during these trying times. And it is of paramount importance to note we have already deployed trained emergency response teams to respond to the situation. This resource mobilization meeting is therefore both timely and necessary, as it provides us with a platform to translate our collective concern into concrete assistance that will help save lives, restore dignity, and rebuild communities. Honorable Acting President said, as brothers and sisters, we have always stood in solidarity with each other during times of crisis. Today, it is a clarion call to all Zimbabweans to join hands in mobilizing resources to assist our Mozambican brothers and sisters. I am confident that we will or rise to the occasion as we did during our response to devastating floods experienced in the Republic of Malawi in December 2025. As the region is grappling with adverse weather events, Zimbabwe not spared, there is urgent need to strengthen regional cooperation, invest in early warning systems, enhance disaster preparedness, and build climate-resilient infrastructure and livelihoods. Whilst the rains have brought much-needed relief following recurring droughts, they have also heightened risks to communities, livestock and crops, particularly in flood-prone areas. In the wake of these emergencies, Zimbabwe is working tirelessly to provide relief and strengthen resilience in vulnerable communities. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, and with these few remarks, let our actions today send a powerful message to the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe, so to the people of the Republic of Mozambique, that they are not alone in this problem. We are with them. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for your remarks. Let us give the Honorable Minister another round of applause. I will now call upon the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade to take the floor as he introduces our guest of honor.
Our Honorable Acting President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Honorable Colonel Retired KCD Mohadi, our Minister of Local Government and Public Works, Honorable Garwe, His Excellency Ambassador of the Republic of Mozambique to Zimbabwe, His Excellency Kaval, may I say all protocols observed. Honorable Acting President, Section 12 of our Constitution enshrines the principles of regional cooperation in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, reminding that our national destiny is bound to the well-being of our neighbors and the stability of our region. This ceremony is a direct expression of that mandate, affirming that our strength lies in continental solidarity and the mutual responsibility we share as sovereign states. Zimbabwe's commitment is further reflected within the neighborhood principle of our foreign policy as enunciated by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, which remains the cornerstone of our collective engagement within the Southern African development community and the wider world. Zimbabwe and Mozambique are linked by a shared history and geography that define our common destiny. This directs that any challenge facing our neighbor is a challenge we face together, as disaster in one nation inevitably affects the collective. By upholding the principle of mutual responsibility among sovereign states, we demonstrate our commitment to the preservation of human dignity. Our commitment to these principles finds expression through ZIMBABWE, which facilitates a collective and timely response to the devastating floods impacting the provinces of Gaza, Maputo Metropolitan, and Nampula. This underscores our sovereign responsibility to build and safeguard the great SADC house together. SADC inova kwanebenebayo. By pooling our resources and expertise, we demonstrate that the prosperity and security of our region are best secured through the agency and mutual support of its own people. SADC is built by its own people. Twalumba, tatenda, siyabonga. Muito obrigado. With these few remarks, may I take this moment to have the privilege of inviting you, Honorable Acting President, to give your remarks. I thank you, Honorable Acting President.
Pray be seated. The Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Harare Metropolitan Province, Honorable Senator Charles Tabengwa, as represented. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, Honorable Professor Dr. A. Murwira. The Minister of Local Government and Public Works, Honorable D. Gare. Other honorable ministers and deputy ministers here present. Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Mozambique to Zimbabwe, Ambassador Carvalho, the Acting Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, George Charamba, Permanent Secretaries, senior government officials from the Embassy of Mozambique, corporate partners and stakeholders, captains of industry, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to address you today as we gather for this important mobilization and handover ceremony under the ZIMBABWE framework, in solidarity with the government and the people of the Republic of Mozambique, following the devastating floods that have affected the provinces of Gaza, Maputo, Metropolitan, and Nampula. Allow me at the outset to convey on behalf of the government of the people of Zimbabwe our heartfelt sympathy and deep solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Mozambique who have been affected by this tragic natural disaster. The loss of lives, destruction of homes, crops, and livelihoods, and the displacement of hundreds of thousands of families is a painful reminder to the growing vulnerability of our region to climate-induced disasters. Ladies and gentlemen, these floods are not an isolated occurrence. They are part of a broader pattern of extreme weather events driven by climate change phenomena that are increasingly beyond human control, yet whose consequences are borne most heavily by developing countries. As Southern Africa, we continue to face cyclones, floods, droughts, heat waves that undermine food security, infrastructure, and human development. This reality calls for strengthened preparedness, resilience, and above all, collective action. It is in this spirit of collective responsibility that the government of Zimbabwe responded promptly to the urgent request for assistance from the Republic of Mozambique. Guided by our values of solidarity, good neighborliness, and African unity, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, graciously permitted the deployment of air rescue helicopters to support search and rescue operations in the affected areas in Mozambique. This tangible support underscores Zimbabwe's unwavering commitment to regional cooperation and humanitarian assistance. I wish to acknowledge and commend the government of Mozambique for its close coordination and support of this deployment. Such cooperation exemplifies the strong bonds that exist between our two sister republics. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, Zimbabwe and Mozambique are more than neighbors. We are one people, bound together by shared borders, intertwined cultures, shared rivers and ecosystems, and a common history forged during the liberation struggle. Our freedom was achieved through collective sacrifice, mutual support, and unwavering solidarity. It is, therefore, only natural that in moments of adversity we stand together as one family. This is the essence of Ubuntu, that profound African philosophy which reminds us that I am because we are. When Mozambique hurts, Zimbabwe feels the pain. When Mozambique calls, Zimbabwe responds. The same is true of the other way around. Mozambique has come to our help time after time. This is our way of saying thank you. Today's mobilization under the ZIMBABWE framework demonstrates this Ubuntu spirit in action. I commend the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Trade for its coordination role as the lead ministry for ZIMBABWE, as well as the ZIMBABWE Committee for swiftly convening stakeholders to shape a coherent and impactful response. I further commend the Civil Protection Unity for its leadership in disaster management or disaster response and coordination, and the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries and Rural Development for facilitating the release of emergency grain through the Grain Marketing Board. At this critical time, the food assistance is essential, particularly for families whose crops and livelihoods have been destroyed by these disasters. To all Zimbabweans, to all stakeholders present, government institutions, the Grain Marketing Board, the private sector, civil society, and our development partners, I express sincere appreciation for standing with the people of Mozambique at this difficult time. Your contributions of resources, expertise, and logistical support reflect our national character and commitment to regional solidarity. Only a week ago or so, we were gathered here to mobilize assistance for our sister Republic of Malawi. And you were here to share food and food items with our brothers and sisters in Malawi. I want to express my appreciation that you are here again today with the spirit of giving and sharing once more. Thank you very much, Zimbabwe. Thank you very much, Zimbabweans. Ladies and gentlemen, this response aligns with the principles of the African Union and SADC. Regional integration is not only about trade and infrastructure, but also about mutual support in times of crisis. Disasters do not respect borders, and neither should our compassion nor our response respect borders. As we hand over the resources today, let us affirm our commitment to strengthening regional disaster preparedness, early warning systems, and climate resilience, while continuing to advocate collectively for greater international support as Africa confronts the impacts of climate change. In closing, I extend Zimbabwe's solidarity to the government and people of the Republic of Mozambique. Your Excellency, please convey our message of hope, friendship, and unwavering support to all those affected in the Republic of Mozambique. May this cooperation continue to strengthen the bonds between our two nations and contribute to a more resilient, united, and compassionate Southern Africa. I thank you. Obrigado.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister.
Distinguished guests, please join me in a round of applause in expressing our sincere gratitude to the Honorable Acting President for his compassionate leadership in bringing us together to rise to the occasion in support of communities that have been left vulnerable to disease and food insecurity. This indeed embodies Ubuntu. Once again, let us give the Honorable Acting President another round of applause. I will now give the floor to the Chief Director, Civil Protection Unit, Mr. Nathan Nkomo, to take us through the list of donations that have been graciously donated by our partners. Mr. Nkomo, you have the floor.
Good morning, Honorable Acting President. Allow me to ride on the established protocol by the Acting Secretary for Foreign Affairs. Honorable Acting President, we invited about 135 stakeholders. Some are here, some are still mobilizing their resources, especially the faith-based organizations. All their branches, they are still mopping up the donations. But today I will read out what we have received to show the commitment of our state as Zimbabwe. We have mobilized 300 metric tons, which are loaded in those yellow lorries by JMB, as represented by you, Acting Honorable President. We come to Restore Life Rehabilitation Hospital. We have medical supplies. It's an assorted medical supplies worth $1,000. Sunrest Funeral Home, we have 10 blankets, and we have Oriental Plaza. They are giving us rice. They are still determining the tons. Waverly Blankets, we are expecting blankets from Waverly Blankets. Lions Club, I know they have already met with His Excellence from Mozambique. They will give us an assorted consignment that we are able to mop up in the next 4 days to our offices. And we have the timber industry, knowing very well that when we have a disaster of that nature, some of the social amenities, infrastructure, and even houses were affected. So they've given us 45 cubic cubic of timber, 45 cubic of timber is one times 30 ton and a half of that timber. And National Foods, they have also committed their 7 tons of mealie meal, which is also in one of the lorries. So those are some of the things, but I know when you look at the Supreme Council of Zimbabwe, you can tell their overwhelming presence here by their attire. You can stand up. The Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs in Zimbabwe, they are giving us 1 ton of sugar. You can sit down. 1 ton of sugar, utensils, 1 ton of rice, of fine salt, 5 boxes of cooking oil. They are also gender sensitive. They know that women also require some of the dignity kits, so they are giving us 5 boxes of pads. Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Acting President, for that, and I can rest assure you that before we come to the end of next week, we will mobilize quite a number of some of the pledged resources. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nkomo. Let us bring our hands together for our sponsors for donating generously to a worthy cause, and indeed for complementing government efforts in supporting the people of Mozambique in their time of need. I will now call upon the President of the Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs in Zimbabwe, Sheikh Dua, who will deliver remarks on behalf of our gracious partners. Sheikh, you have the floor.
Salutations and greetings to the Acting President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Honorable Retired Mohadi, Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Trade, Honorable Professor Murwira, the Ambassador of Republic of Mozambique, His Excellency Carvalho, Director of Ceremony, Secretary of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, Minister of Public Works and Local Government, Honorable Garwe, Chief Director, DCP, Mr. Nkomo, government officials, present, distinguished guests, fellow sponsors, and valued partners. I would like to thank His Excellency, President of Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, for extending his kindness towards our neighbors. Recently, he gathered goods for donations towards floods for people of Malawi. Today again, he is doing for the people of Mozambique. May Allah, God bless him. I'm standing on behalf of all donors who have heard call from His Excellency and donated pledged towards the Mozambican flood victims. I have been entrusted with the honor representing all sponsors here, a testimony to our collective commitment and humanitarian causes. We are deeply thankful to His Excellency, the President of Zimbabwe, for his exemplary leadership in convening such a vital occasion. Your participation underscores a profound need for compassion and collective action in times of crisis. The devastating floods in Mozambique have brought immense hardship, and response from all sponsors gathered here is a testament that to our shared humanity. Your contributions will directly impact the lives and most vulnerable, providing much needed support and hope. On behalf of all sponsors, I extend our deepest gratitude to the President for his invaluable opportunity to serve. Let us continue to work together, guided by compassion, to make a meaningful difference. I thank you.
To the representative of the Sheikh for his remarks, and also to our sponsors who have risen to the occasion. So let's give them a round of applause. I would now like to request Ambassador Carvalho to deliver his acceptance speech. Ambassador, please go ahead. You have the floor.
Honorable Colonel Retired Dr. Kembo Mohat, Acting President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Honorable Professor Dr. Amon Murila, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Honorable Senator Charles Dawenkwa, in absence, Minister of the State of Provincial Affairs, Devolution, Harar Metropolitan Province. Senior government officials here present, invite guests, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to say all protocol observed. First of all, allow me to convey special greetings from His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique, to His Excellency Dr. Emerson Tambuzu Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Our homage greeting to Honorable Dr. Kembu Muhat, the acting President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and to senior government officials here present. I recognize you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to express our profound appreciation to leadership of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Trade of the Republic of Zimbabwe for inviting me to attend this handover ceremony of grain and donation towards the victims of the ongoing natural disaster caused by floods, tragical affecting Mozambique as province of Maputo, Gaza, Manica, and Sofala provinces, with intensive impact on human lives, livestock, crop, infrastructure, and other social amenities, which are essential for public well-being. As of 22nd of January 2026, we registered a total of 723,530 affected persons, 154,472 affected families, 17,520 people rescued, and 16,580 houses destroyed. 162 affected health units, 96 shelter centers created, and 106,053 persons at the shelter center, and we lost 124 people. Honorable Kembu Muhati, acting President, the prompt response by the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe to Mozambique humanitarian appeal is a testament to our historical cooperation characterized by unbreakable bond, the brotherhood and the solidarity which will go a long way in helping to restore human dignity, save lives, alleviation the untold suffering of the affected family in Mozambique. I would like to stress the current 2 helicopters and their respective crew members are in Mozambique, part of the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe effort in search and rescue mission for humanitarian relief. And I'm informed that they are doing a good job. To that end, on behalf of His Excellency President Daniel Chapo, the government and the people of the Republic of Mozambique, I relay to the government and the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe our deep sense of gratitude for the provided humanitarian relief and standing shoulder
shoulder by shoulder with us in this critical moment. As I conclude, allow me to convey to His Excellency President Emerson Dambuzi Mnangagwa, Honorable Dr. Kembo Mohat, the 8th President, senior government official here present, and the people of this great country, my wish to good health and a continuous prophecy. Thank you very much. I have the honor to say we accept the whole good that has been mentioned here. It will be very, very, very helpful to our people. And I have to, before I leave here, I have to say it is the beginning of a rainy season in Mozambique. Maybe other disasters are coming because we still have January, February, and March. The rain season in Mozambique ended in April. Thank you so much.
Chinhu chikuru chaitika nhasi pakukudzana kwenyika dzedu, nyika yeMozambique nenyika yeZimbabwe. Takagara zvakadaro even during nguva yehondo vaindotibatsira vachitipa mabases okuti tigare nenzvimbo dzekutraina varwi vedu verusununguko. So nanhasi tabataniza yava SADC tinongobatsirana saizvozvo. Chibvumirano chatakaita SADC kuti kana mumwe akawirwa nenjodzi tinofanira kuti tibatsirane. So cooperation ne-coordination yezvinhu zvese izvi tiri kuzviita within the framework of the region position yokubatsirana.